crucially dry. So 1 minute to go until we get underway for the fourth. Bates with a 5th place finish yesterday and qualified again in 5th. So consistent pace. So let's take you through the field.
And the FEA team who are putting together such a great program in China, a developmental program using the GT4 Audi. Plan B by Absolute Audi, right of screen. They're in 2 lines. They should get a start. Watch the lights. Once they're out, we are underway with this race. And they're out. We are underway. Right of screen. Burt Barty may have got a better jump, marginally ahead. Andrew Harrianto looking to make it 3 wide down to turn 1, but he too is mindful of championship. As Tony Bates gets up the inside of Yasser Shahin. Yasser's not going to be too happy about losing that position. Hangs out wide as they get into the S's. It's going to be a little bit harder to go too wide through all of this. He has got ahead of Tony Bates, and he's taking value from them.
50 in his passenger seat.
There is that, but we've also seen Alex Albee back just a little bit. They also didn't do a green tyre run until this morning.
We sometimes see a bit of a top 4 amongst this group, but Tony Bates very much making a top 5 as those leading cars putting a little bit of gap between Bates and Florendo between 5th and 6th.
Well, Vincent's not letting them get too far away. He's only a couple of seconds further back from Tony Bates. He admitted yesterday the spray really was an issue, so they did drop back just a little bit further. Now, what's the deficit coming into this race?
Between those two,
it's 8 points. Have you forgotten already?
I have.
Goldfish moments.
It's the memory.
Anyway, won 4 times last year. Yeah, you're right. The championship points difference is 5 points. So that does make...
From missing that time as the clock was ticking down to 0, he just managed to start it and squeeze in. He was 4th before he set that fastest lap of 2:04. So the
spray, again, a very narrow circuit. What was to be gained from really pushing? The 2 of them could have had dramas. That would have kept him out of the championship fight. He knew where Yasser Shahin was. He had only the safety seats in the Audi. They were the pioneers.
Race win of the year after round 3 in Zhuhai. Alex, again, is going to finish 2nd if things stay as they are. Just unable to get the win today, this year I should say, but still running very, very well.
A little bit too, and I think that also happened to reigning champion Andrew Harrianto earlier in the year. He was in a position where he got himself involved in some incidents that perhaps he was in the wrong place at the wrong time. That eliminated him, eliminated others. That really set him back. It knocked his confidence around too. So it's a big part of this 6. Struggling a little bit this weekend. Did admit he's never been here before. Hadn't done any simulator laps. Wasn't really sure what to expect. And has shown the circuit a lot of respect this weekend. Has learnt an awful lot too, and he's paced too. 2:09.9 his best, 3 seconds off the pace of race leader Barty.
Well, Sean, the clock is down to 0, so we'd expect to see the last lap board out. Well, it's going to be Yasser Shahin on 105, then Alex Au on 100, Andrew Harrianto on 93, and then Burritt on 89 points. So very, very close amongst those top 4. And it would be hard to pick a winner at the moment. Yasser is the man in position at the moment in terms of the championship standings, but he hasn't shown the best form, hasn't been the quickest around this particular circuit.
Really that we've seen that would be expected to be an issue, but we have to highlight the fact that it is provisional. This is race 8 of 10 for the 8th season of the Audi Sport R8 LMS Cup, and this will be a very welcome win. There'll be much celebration across Thailand. Of course, the Cup reaches far and wide across the Asian region, and he'll be back onto the main straight, and this would be win number 2 for Thailand's Burt Barty. Brings him into mathematical contention for this championship as he takes the checkered flag. Punching of the air from the team. They're very happy with that. Andrew Harrianto finished on top of the podium with position 1. This time it's Burt Barty. There's a lot of cheers and some very, very happy members of that team. Let's take a look at the tie. Yes, yeah, he's back. He's back. Yasser Shahin make up the podium for round 8 of the championship. Alex Au, drama for him in the dying stages of the race. Tony Bates 5th, Vincent Florendo 6th, and George Nakas can go back to Australia being very happy.
And Burt Barty, despite his cold, certainly very, very happy with his 2nd race win of the year. Still punching the air. The double fists.
We haven't seen enough of that this year, so it's good to see that Burt is back. The traditional photograph. And a very happy man. A singer Plan B by Absolute Driver. Thailand's own Burt, and just below Bangkok. It's A little bit of action for some of the Thailand Super Series drivers. Of course, we saw the B-Quick operation of Henk Kicks and Daniel Bilski, who is a former AM Cup champion in the Cup. He was part of the championship this year. So too Henk Kicks with the Blancpain GT World Challenge. Asia, champagne flies. He'll be okay with that. He'd probably prefer it was a different form of alcoholic beverage, but that's okay. Plenty of competition left for the Audi.
Well, very congratulations for the victory. Tell us about the very beginning part at the same time, how important this victory means to you.
Actually, I just want to have fun, because I think the championship part, I don't really care anymore. But just have fun and enjoy the race, try your best. I'm a bit cold, so...
Okay. Enjoy this victory and thank you so much.